1967, my family had lived here. This was the first house built here in this subdivision in 1975. This is my home place where all my brother and sister grew up. It lost everything. But our lives, but we're thankful for that. I think the good Lord, He had His hand on us. But I'd like to take you inside, show you where we're at. This is the room where my mom and dad were, and I had them floating on the mattress. They were all the way up to the top of the ceiling. And I put my dad on the door, and I got him to go through the door, and I floated him back into the other part of the house, to the back where the hot tub was. But we had my dad on the other end of the house. If we had him on the other end of the house, we wouldn't be here today because all the debris is on the other side of the house. And my wife grabbed a hold of a hot tub, and that's what we all held on to. And all they had was their heads out of the water up to the ceiling to breathe. Well, the water was up for maybe an hour to an hour and 30 minutes, and it slowly just started receding down until I could put my dad in a chair. I could find my dad's wheelchair. And we got my dad in the wheelchair, and we stayed it here until we figured out if my house was dry down on the other end. This is the room that I had my mom and dad in, and they were on. I had them on the mattress floating all the way. They were all the way up to the top of the ceiling, and my dad was all the way up here. And we brought my dad on the door, and I don't know where the door went. It's gone, but we floated my dad off that with that door out here into this where the ramp is, going back into the other side of the house. And water was gushing in. I was underwater and pushing my mom and dad back out into the other part of the house. And this water was just gushing in here. And yeah, it was something else. I don't know how we were alive today. So. This is all the debris and everything from the garage, the El Governor, all the refrigerators. That's my mom's car. That's my wife's car over there. This is a generator we had. It floated out. This is photo albums that were stationary up inside the house and just full of water. We're going to set them out in the sun to dry. And it's just coming out. This RV hit come over here, hit that tree right there. You can see where it hit the tree, that RV. Because there's the cap right there. The cap right there from that RV hit here on the corner of the house. Knocked that part of the corner out, window out, and it ended up over here in the yard.
That was with the water?
That was at the RV campground.
I was worried about him and his parents coming up, so I was trying to move everything out of the way, but I seen the hot tub floating, and I just grabbed on to hold it until they got up there. And we just waited. My head was touching the ceiling, but eventually I either had to come out or we was going under. So we found Bob, my father-in-law, and we put him in the wheelchair. We actually found a wheelchair that was floating and kind of held onto it as well. Once everything completely went out of the house, we ended up going in there and putting him on the wheelchair, and we wheeled him down, kind of, and picked him up and moved him around the mud until we got to the house.
And I just hope everybody, just sits back tight and take care of your EMS, because they're the ones going to take care of you. Everybody's got to love one another. You've got to work together like a family and let God take care of everybody.